Hello, and welcome to today's subscriber contract, the IronLung jobs Mumbai, set in Mumbai and supplied to us today by Isaiah Wyatt 2012. So moving on to our briefing, good morning Agent 17. We have finally found 4 out of the 5 creators of the conspiracy. When you killed the targets in Hokkaido, it set off a dead man's switch. We traced the signal. 10 years ago, 5 people were seriously injured in an accident at an IronLung hardware factory. The accident was due to neglectful staff members failing to upkeep the equipment. We are unaware of the 5th member's whereabouts, but the 4 are currently in Mumbai, India. Good luck. So moving on to our targets, and today we have 4 of them along with 1 objective. And for today's challenge we'll be starting as the dancer, and we'll be bringing with us a Seeker 1. So right from the start and off the bat, let's stop looking in that mirror. We are handsome enough, we already know it. We're going to make our way out into the car park, and in the far corner we will find ourselves on a tin of paint a screwdriver. We're then going to make our way up to the movie set, and just over by the camera and the boom camera we will find another screwdriver. And we do kind of require 2. It does save us a little bit of time. So once we have both of our screwdrivers, we're going to make our way to the lift shaft, and we're going to climb up to the 4th floor, and up here we will encounter our first target. Now I get off on the 4th floor for 2 reasons. One being we need a change of disguise, and there is a gentleman about to come and stand right next to us who has the correct outfit on. So there is a patrolling guard in the corridor beyond, and part of his patrol is to stand right here, at which point we can then render him unconscious. We can take his outfit, and we can now move freely around on the upper floors. So what we should do at this point is go up to the 5th floor, and from there we will get a nice clear shot of our first target, who we are going to shoot with the Seeker 1. And I did try and do this directly with the screwdriver. We do have to throw it, so I was hoping to knock him off the building and into the cement below, but he did have a habit of getting spotted. So what we're going to do is we're going to make him sick with the Seeker 1, and he will go down to Darwood Rangin's upper office area where there is a bathroom, and he will be nicely alone and isolated. And we are going to get there ahead of him and wait for him inside. We have 1 enforcer to avoid, but that's easy enough on the way down. We're going to make our way straight into the bathroom, close the door behind us. We wasn't born in a barn. We're going to select our first screwdriver, and we're going to crouch down just by the closet here and await the arrival of our target. When he comes in, we are going to let him purge himself a little bit while we wait for the door to close, and once the door has closed we can then launch our first screwdriver at his head. Now that doesn't count as an accident, so we are going to deposit him in the closet provided. There we go. And we can now move on to our next target. So we're going to head down and out of the Rangin Tower, and I'm going to use the stairs wherever possible, as sliding down the pole in the lift shaft is a little bit temperamental, and you can actually die from just sliding down the lift shaft. A little glitch there that I think IO needs to look into at some point. So we're going to head down the stairs all the way. We're going to wait for the camera here to pass by on its journey to the left hand side, at which point we will be able to get past, and we can then exit the Rangin Tower complex and make our way over to the slums, where 2 targets are currently located, one of which seems to be having a little bit of a boogie. So we're just going to head straight over. We have no enforcers to worry about, and we're going to make our way into the slums and up to the first floor and around to the rear of the property, because the front door is locked. The rear door is not though, so unfortunately for the occupants, we can get straight inside. So here they both are, and we're just going to introduce both of them to our remaining screwdriver as quickly as possible. So 1 down and 2 down, and we are good to go. So 3 targets down with 1 more to go, and our final target is all the way over by the junkyard area. And just as a normal precaution for myself, I'm going to go around the edge of the map, as I tend to get lost very easily when I cut through the center. There are also enforcers around in the center as well. So once we get to the junkyard area, our target should be just sitting down over in the corner there. We're just going to take our screwdriver and throw it into the tall grasses here. We quickly collect up the screwdriver once again, and when our target comes in to investigate, we can introduce him to our screwdriver and we can leave him right there. So with all of our targets now dealt with, all that's left for us to do is to make good our escape, and the boat exit is the nearest available safe exit. So we're just going to hop out along the pier and into our little fishing boat here. So there we go, 1 more subscriber contract taken care of, and we have confirmation all of our targets have been eliminated according to plan. We've met our objective and we got a silent assassin rating. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.